Good morning. Ooh, this hair. I'm so tired. I keep dancing on my own. I'm in the corner watching you kiss her. Oh, I'm right over here. Why can't you see me? Oh, your first time live. Good morning, Alyssa. Welcome. Good morning from West Virginia, Mountain Mama. Good morning, Barbara. Barbara. I'm early today because I couldn't stay awake. So, last night, I did a cooking in cast iron, and I made chicken thighs with garlic and lemon with Brussels sprouts and mushrooms. And if you did not see the video last night, about 80,000 people watched, which was a lot of fun. You should go back and watch it because the cooking videos are fun. I was drunk. Shocker. I love to drink when I cook. That's an Italian thing. Everybody in my family drinks when they cook. Now, I want to remember, if I remember correctly, and I could be wrong, just remember I'm human, so there's a good chance I'm wrong. I believe that today is... my memory is so bad. I want to say maybe Cystic Fibrosis Day. And if it is, I want to send love to everybody living with cystic fibrosis. But it could be a different day, and I'm wrong. Yesterday was Billy Joel's birthday. You know, you had to be a big shot, didn't ya? Okay, so anyway, I cooked yesterday. The food was delicious. If you want to know how to make it, you can watch the video from last night. But chicken thighs are the absolute best to make in the cast iron skillet. I love it. Brussels sprouts and mushrooms. People don't know that you don't have to put anything on them but salt and pepper. You just stick them in the cast iron skillet 5 minutes before you're ready to stick it in the oven. It's perfect. Oh, Feliz Dia del Madre for everybody in Mexico. Oh, Fibromyalgia Day. Okay, well, it's someday. It's a day today for people, and I want to acknowledge it. I just can't remember. So anyway, I'm all off topic because I'm like super tired and I have a zit. One of those things. So what? So I cooked yesterday. So much happening in the news that I will just refrain from speaking about because it makes me want to pull my eyeballs out. So we'll get right into coffee talk. The color of my nails is called Sky by Hard Candy. I saw it and I fell in love with it. I love blue though, so I just think it's cute. All right, I'm not celebrating National Shrimp Day. Get out of here, people. All right, let's focus. So, it is Cystic Fibrosis Day. I was right. All right, so but if you want, go back and watch the cooking and cast iron last night. It's a lot of fun, and the food was really, really good. And no, this is not gel nail polish. All right, so I want to talk to you about coffee talk. So I am interviewing young girls. Listen, y'all, can we talk for a second about what just came out of my mouth? These girls are like 30 or 35, and here I am like, these young girls. Okay, Jamie, you're 40. They're not that much younger than you, but they feel younger than me. They felt younger. Like professionally, that they're at a different place than me. Like they feel younger. Anyway, whatever. So, So I'm interviewing them for this position that we're trying to fill in Brooklyn, right? And I'm talking to all of them, and there's so much hope and fear in their voice about their future. And I didn't want to coffee talk them because they don't know me from Adam. These girls are Skyping with me. They have no idea who I am. They don't know anything about coffee talk. And like, I'm not going to be like, so I'm the girl, and I have this series called Coffee Talk, and you should totally listen to me. I was just talking about the work and the job and whatever. So anyway, I said, the last girl was like, I feel like I've been so close to certain jobs, and then it doesn't go to me, and I don't know what I'm doing wrong. And I wanted to hug her and be like, you are going to be fine, baby. You are going to be so fine. But instead, I was like, listen, I want to talk to you about your door. Can we talk about your door for a second? She literally turned around in her apartment because we're Skyping. She looks at her door and she goes, yeah, you like my door? I go, no. I just want to talk to you for a minute about your door. And we, in life, we knock on hundreds of doors with people, with experiences, with opportunities, and most of them don't open. They're not our door. We want them to be. Sometimes we stand there knocking way past the time we should. Sometimes they've already opened it, closed it in our face, and we still knock. How sad is that? Sometimes they have already said, we don't want any, and slammed the door, and we still knocked. We still knock on the damn door. I do it sometimes. Right now, I'm knocking on a door that doesn't belong to me. I'm knocking on a door that doesn't want me knocking, and I can't stop knocking, guys. But I'm trying, really trying. Anyway, I said to her, I started talking about her door, and she was like, tell me more about this door. So I was like, well, I'm just saying. So I started explaining it to her, and I said, sometimes there are obstacles in the road, right? To deter us, to slow us down. We don't understand. We're frustrated with the things in the road. We don't want obstacles in our road. We want smooth sailing. We just want to drive down the road. But sometimes the obstacles in the road are there to protect us. We have to trust them. And we need to be thankful for the obstacles in the road. I remember, if I'm being totally honest with you, I remember pouring everything I had into a job about 1.5 years ago. Those of you who have been with me a long time know what I'm talking about, and I'm not going to talk about it. But I gave them everything I had for 1 year. I used my social media to promote them. I showed up at an office every day. I went to work for the man, which I've never done before. And I poured everything I had into this business for 1 year. And there were so many red flags, and I didn't listen because I wanted to be right and I wanted to do what I wanted to do, right? And then one day, literally one day, it all was taken away from me with no explanation. This person came into my home, told me I was not on brand. I cursed too much. I was not a good person, whatever. And walked out of my house, and basically everything that I had built for 1 year was taken away from me. Was done. And I remember crying for so long, and my marriage was falling apart. But that's a whole other drink at the bar. This is when I thank God the most for Taylor. Oh boy, did Taylor save me on that one, folks. But my point is that I could not understand why I was facing these obstacles. Why was this in my road? Why? What was happening? And I realize now, looking back at that block in the road, really listen to me, y'all. I cried about that for so long. If that obstacle had not come into my life, I would have been caught up in all kinds of issues and drama that went down. Luckily, I was spared from all of it. That's the first thing. The second thing is, I sold John 3:16. I never, ever would have put the energy into fixing it, getting it ready, and getting it sold if I was still doing that. So that obstacle allowed me to get one step closer to my dream. Also, I am now working towards another professional goal. And because I have that job on my resume, because I did that job for a year, they want to hire me. So even though it was ripped out from underneath me, even though I couldn't understand why the universe was putting all of these roadblocks in my life, why they were stalling me, why they were stopping me, I now can look back and see that it was all kismet. It was all meant to be. Every single part of it, even the heartache. I even believe, even though I can't talk about it without gritting my teeth and squinching my face, I even believe that Michael and I were meant to fall completely apart at that time. Like when I tell you that everything in my life, other than my beautiful children, thank God, but when I tell you, it was Beshared. When I tell you that it was all, there were a lot of blocks in the road, folks. Sometimes those blocks are meant to stall you, and sometimes that stalling is for your own protection. And I need you guys to remember that. When you are going along in your life and something comes in your road, I get it. It's frustrating. Sometimes it's downright disappointing, maddening, sad. You cry, you don't understand. I get it. But sometimes, most of the time, those blocks in the road are there to protect you. They are stopping you from what's on the other side of that road. And you have to let that stall. You've got to just let it in and be like, I'm being stalled in my life for some reason. You've got to trust me on this because I've lived through it. When the stall comes, when your car, metaphorical car, stalls in life, you got to trust the stall. You got to find a new radio station, sit, hang out, sing for a little while, cry if you need to, but trust the stall. Because wherever you were headed was not meant for you. Was not meant for you. And what is on the other side of that, the universe, God, the unicorn, whatever you believe in, does not want you caught up in. And you need to say, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, universe. Thank you, unicorn. Thank you, Miley Cyrus, for keeping me from what's on the other side of this roadblock, because I'm not trying. Think about scary movies. Think about scary movies. How many times they insist on climbing over the tree. They insist on breaking down the door. They insist on going through the whatever. And it's usually the guy with the axe on the other side. If you just would have turned around and not climbed over the log, you wouldn't have got an axe in your forehead. Usually very scantily dressed white girl. Yeah, if I'm being honest, that's what it is. Right now, somebody watching this is being stalled. Right now, somebody watching this is on their way to something great, and they don't understand why they're being held back, why there are roadblocks. And I am telling you, they are there to protect you. Trust the stall. You will get exactly where you are meant to be in its time. I want you to remember that I waited 3 years, more if I'm being honest, but 3 is what I say publicly, with John 3:16. 3 years to sell that movie. Have you ever worked at something for 3 years and just been told, nope, no. Like Mrs. Poole from the Hogan family? No. Okay, my 80s people will know all about that. All right, somebody needs to hear this. There is a share button right there. If you would just hit share and say, if you're being stalled in your life and you don't understand why, you need to hear this. Trust the stall, folks. I promise you, you are not being punished. That's not what this is. You are being protected. Stalls in your life, roadblocks in your life are not punishment. They are protection. When that happened to me with the job, when they fired me and said, not fired me, but when they didn't renew my contract and said, she's not on brand, she curses too much, she's the Jersey Belle, blah, 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 all the things they hired me for, but whatevs, I thought I was being punished too. I was like, I don't know why they are doing this to me. I wasn't being punished. Y'all, I was being so protected. I was being covered, blessed, and highly favored. I wish that I could tell you everything, but I can't because it's not all my story to tell. But I am just, please trust me. Please trust me. You are not being punished. You are being protected. Trust the stall in your life. Just trust it, please. Thank you, Margie, for sharing. Thank you, guys, to everybody who is sharing the video right there. Tag somebody in this video, share it for me, help me spread the message. I love you guys. It lets me see who shares the video. I can go back and look and come to your pages and like it. Thank you guys so much for being here with me again. Thank you for watching the cooking video last night. I love you guys. As you know, I tell you every single day, and I will never stop telling you that I love you so much. And I want you to have a beautiful, beautiful day. Let's celebrate the wounded warriors because we need them. Okay, so I love you guys. Have a great day.